Hello, everyone.
I mean, you say hi so fast. It's probably gonna be like, hello, everyone.
Why?
Well, I click it and then it has to think, and then
Hello.
I don't know. We should check the VODs and see. Should we? We don't even do starting screens anymore. I feel like we get here.
Was that? Like, what was that? That's on you.
We get here like the minute that we can start, pretty much. Like we're always late.
I know.
And it's like we can't go over, so we don't want to shortchange people by having like a 5-minute
Why would
starting
it have to be
screen.
5 minutes?
Well, like starting screens are kind of for people to have like a easy.
Yeah, but we're not big. We're big in our heart.
We're big in our hearts, but not in our community size.
Which is fine.
Quantity, not over quality.
Oh,
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Quantity, not over quality.
I know it was the wrong order of events.
Did you see the video I sent you today?
No.
About a guy speaking English, but as if the words were ordered the way that in like they speak in Japan.
No,
like the
I
way
didn't
that
see
their
that. No,
sentence
I don't
structure
know.
is. It was hilarious.
Is it like kind of like how it would be like for Mexico too?
No, it's way different.
Really? I'm
Yeah.
interested. I think that's so interesting to figure that out.
You're like really far away, just so
Yeah,
you know.
but I'm loud. I'm still loud. I can hear myself in my ear.
Hello.
I
I
can
hear a
hear
lot
myself.
of popping going on when you talk. When I talk too.
Yeah. Do you want to like restart?
What's
What
with the
up,
pops?
Del? We're
I don't know.
popping today.
We're gonna be popping, and that's all there is to it. All right.
I don't know why.
It's going good.
How's it going for you?
I'm going to be Hugo.
Ah! You're gonna be him?
Yeah,
Alright, do it.
Because I need to figure out.
Figure him out. It was a good day for me. Did you have a good day?
Yeah, I did. I had a good day. How was your day, Dale? Let's see. I was gonna do something system.
I had soccer in the morning for the kids. There were a lot of kids there today.
I need to turn that up
tiring.
because
And cold. It's really cold in that sportsplex. They have it right next to it's like a thing, like an indoor soccer, and then also like indoor ice skating. It's freezing. Where are we going? What's happening?
I want to kill these wolves.
Oh,
They've spotted us.
They spotted us.
My thanks.
My thanks.
You saved me.
You saved me.
Ground cutter.
Ground cutter.
It's all thanks to you.
got out first.
Snowblast.
Oh,
My thanks.
I love a good round.
I had a lure
I love it. His tank. He got his
for
own.
my birthday, and when you
attack
row,
on your
a water row, and so when you row, you can go the game is a ton of, it's the battlefield.
No, I got it. I got you.
Look out! We have taken the advantage.
Do not let up.
Oh no.
Is that better? Well, Sam, you are very far away from your microphone.
I just don't like it being so close, but maybe it's
That's
me.
way
Is this
better.
better?
Well, that's not that close to you.
I feel like it is. I feel like I will hit it eventually. I don't know what I was saying. Oh, I got this rower. I love it. I love it so much. I row for like I've been rowing just yesterday and today for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, but you've been
day.
rowing a lot. You worked up to it. You were rowing all week last week. And the
Just
week
like
before.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Mitch better. Mitch better. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just going.
But yeah.
This is where we had a
I
tough
liked it.
time.
Yeah, we did. We like were stuck here for like a whole stream and a half.
It's true. We kept dying to the people up there. Goodbye, whoever you were. Mitch.
Ah, nighttime. I do love a bit of peace and quiet.
I want to rest now.
I love that. Okay, I'm confused. Do we have to go back and get Laura, or are we just gonna leave her there?
should we get her? We've
She
given
said
her
she-
a lot of time, to be fair.
True.
She should already be done doing
But
those
one of
things.
the reasons she wanted to stay also was because she didn't want to go
Isn't
onto
this
the ship.
Yeah, I know, but listen, we're on an adventure together, Laura.
You kind of got to do things outside of your comfort zone.
It's too true.
We'll go get him.
You just got to.
Sorry, not sorry.
Nice change of pace.
All right, remind me why we're here again?
Oof. Oof, she would say that about Laura.
That's
Isn't
wild
this fun?
and uncalled for, if we're honest. This game
Remind me
is
why we're here again.
very
Oh.
savage. Their origin stories
always
are like
wanted to do
straight
this.
villain.
It's giving villain.
Yes. They're really far. No, they're
They're
not
right
far
here
away. They're here. I was like
Isn't this
811 steps until we get to them.
Something. Better give me something.
I'm looking and I don't
Isn't this
see them.
fun?
They're like hidden. They're like, I think I hear them coming back for us. Hide.
Isn't this fun?
Isn't this fun?
Oh, they're up those steps.
Yeah.
There they
Hello,
are.
hello. We've already heard her say that.
Yet. All right, then I suppose we'll get on the move. All right, then I suppose we'll get on the move.
Oh, they will be removed from the party if you approach the flash. So we should have just taken him with us.
How dare.
Ouch.
They could have told us that before. We just don't
I've
wanna
always
leave them
wanted to do
behind.
this.
Always wanted to do this.
To go exploring like a pauper.
Yeah.
Pauper. What is it? Prince and the Pauper? Or yeah, Prince and the Pauper.
I don't know that reference.
Excuse me?
What's Prince and the Pauper?
Isn't this fun?
It's like
Isn't this fun?
I'm so shocked that you don't know it. Not like in a bad way, but like
My hopes are
it's
high
this
for
like
this one.
old fable fairy tale about this prince who trades
Isn't this
places
fun?
with a pauper because he feels like he can't do anything, and the pauper obviously has nothing. So he's like, yeah,
But what's
But-
a pauper?
like a
Isn't this fun?
like a
A person in poverty?
yeah, like a
Do you say pauper or pover?
Isn't this fun?
I just never,
I've
I
always
literally
wanted
have
to do
never heard
this.
that word before. I'm trying to take her. I guess she'll refuse to on the flash.
I love you,
amazing.
Yoshi. Welcome.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh
Duh.
my goodness. Yeah, that is. All of it has been too hilarious for me right now. Oh my god.
I've
I
always
respected her
wanted to do
decision to
this.
stay.
So it's, I mean, but that's like, there's a lot of
fair.
stories that are either based off of that or that's based off of a lot of
Well,
other
yeah,
stories.
yeah. And it's Pauper. Pauper.
Okay.
I'm gonna look up the definition for it
Perhaps we
because I
should beat a
haven't
hasty
known.
retreat.
Oh.
Like I can tell you what it is, but then I just don't trust myself.
That makes sense.
Think again. Pop and
You
storm.
saved me.
You saved me!
Let's speed this up. This is good.
Brown cutter!
Waiting for your go.
Hope you're doing well.
Try this on
Late 15th century from
Oh
Latin,
boy.
literally whore. The word's use in English originated in the
That's weird.
Latin legal phrase informa
I tremble with
pauperis,
excitement.
literally in the form of a poor person.
In the form of a poor person. See.
So the Prince and the Pauper is about how a prince. It's literally the first thing that comes up. The Prince and the Pauper.
Isn't this fun?
Yeah, I'd never heard that word.
I'm shocked, and
Wrong.
it's fine though. It's fine.
Alright, we're gonna talk to these people, okay? Erudite adventurer, Doc.
I didn't know it was written by Mark Twain.
Doc, they call me.
I thought it was way older than
You
that.
could say I'm an adventurer, but I also have a scholarly interest in the links between Ether and Titans. Do you lot know anything about this atmospheric disturbance called the Ether miasma? There's been a few of the Ether miasmas popping up around Gormott lately. Only little ones, mind. I was going to go and have a look myself, but I got set upon by monsters before I could get very far. To be honest, it's more the intellectual side of adventuring that I'm into. I'm not too great at all the rough stuff. So, I was just wondering if you lot could help me out. I bet you'd make light work of the Espina Ferris that caused so much bother last time. If you'd help me, it'll let me really get stuck into my Ether Miasma related research, you see. Well, I'll leave you to it. I'll leave it up to you. You look like you can handle it.
That's awesome. I like it. Hello,
I
Jesse. We
missed
are doing well.
What spurred the
Yeah, because Hugo said when he found a thing, he said, what did he say? Like,
I've always wanted to do this.
and I was like, he's like the Prince and the Pauper. And Jesse was like, I've never heard of that.
idea what that
I was
was.
like, what? and then he said, are you saying pauper? Or are you saying like
Pauper. Like,
which honestly I guess is the same.
Isn't
Because
this
it
fun?
literally means poor. I'm just shocked that you didn't know that story. I feel like, do you guys know it? Like, well, obviously, Del, you knew it. I'm just laughing about it. I'm sorry. This is so funny to me. Oh, it's a new girl. It's a girl.
I figured
okay,
you could
sorry.
do it 'cause
I
it
don't
was-
know.
You're
I
fine. We're
wasn't
just chilling.
watching.
We're chilling, chatting.
But it just and it literally pauper is from Latin and it literally means the poor.
It's
I do like
specifically
your hat
what it
too.
is say. It said that like the
No, it came from this like legal verse.
I like your hat. Bring your funny hat.
It says
I don't know why I never came across that. Go ahead.
across what? Oh, the Prince and the Pauper. Oh my god.
Or if I did, I didn't realize what it was called.
It says the word's use in English originated in the Latin legal phrase in forma pauperis, literally in the form of a poor person.
In the form of a poor person. That's what I thought was a funny
Oh,
wording.
I'm just so
Maybe my younger self was just like so into being like gaudy that I was like that story just went over my head. Like,
you're
who the fuck would want to be
poor? Who would wanna
pauper?
be a pauper?
I'm not making fun of poor people. I'm
No.
just saying it's funny.
Well,
in
your teenage
context.
self would have been very immature. So
Yeah,
that's
but even then,
fine.
I didn't make fun of poor
I'm not saying that you did at all. I do like her hat too. All right, what does she sound like? Now I'll use this to startle those soldiers at the dock and knock them flat. Huh? How long have you been there? Oh, you want to know exactly how to knock your enemies flat? It's easy. Just startle them with a fire burster, then swipe their legs from under them. Works a charm.
Interesting. You sound so rich right now. Oh god. I mean, technically, like from the world standard, like being in the top 1% is making like 40,000 US dollars.
Isn't that so wild?
Yeah.
That's just insane.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a fire burster. Well, I don't know then. Use an art or ether power or something? Anyway, just startle the enemy and throw them off balance, then knock them over. That's all you need to do.
Startle, not throw them off balance. Yeah, man. There's too much wealth in the world for anyone to be like in poverty. It's
Absolutely.
just fucking insane.
No.
The crazy thing is like I feel like that argument when you talk to people like economists and philosophers and theorists about like how the world should work, like there's never been a tested theory that like other than the like what am I trying to say? I feel like there's a lot of people proposing really good plans for how to change the economy and people are like that'll never work, but it's like this isn't working. So why not fucking try it? You know what I mean? If it's
I know.
Yeah. I don't know. That's crazy.
Yeah. No, I agree. And to be fair too, when I was young, like I was so invested in like
I've always wanted to do
luxury.
this.
Like I would always like look I'm like gonna date myself a little bit. I would always look in magazines. Oh god.
I would always imagine what it looked like in The Prince and the Pauper.
I would be like, I always imagine being the pauper and like stepping into that life of
I've always
luxury. You know what I
wanted to do
mean?
this.
Absolutely. And then as you get older and you realize how the world works, you're like, what the fuck?
Isn't this fun?
Because capitalism is ran by a very small few who wish to hoard their wealth. I know. And I feel like if ever there was a change to come, right, those few people, they would like
But that's
fight for that tooth and nail because they obviously don't want to change how things are at all.
But it's also not just capitalism. Like every single social system that has ever existed, eventually the people that have more want more than they have, and they take it by taking from the people that already have nothing.
Well, it's
That's how
because-
almost every civilization fell. That's how the Roman Empire fell. They didn't have anything to trade anymore because they made so much currency, but they took so much out of the currency they have. Like there was almost no metal per
Well,
currency.
they inflated it.
They inflated
Yeah.
it, exactly. It was like
I've always
Like their
wanted to do
copper or
this.
gold coins
Yeah.
didn't really have that much gold or copper in them anymore.
and they didn't have the sustainable means to continue trading to feed
Yeah.
their vast empire, and they
Yeah.
imploded.
Isn't this fun?
Yeah. But I will say that I feel like it's like a world problem, and obviously there are countries that are better and there are countries that are much more dystopian. Like
Yeah,
the
well,
one
most
we're in.
you
But
cannot have. Yeah,
yeah,
every form in theory is pretty idyllic and should work in theory, but in practice nothing ever works.
I know.
But like
or probably
the only thing that could ever sustainably work is a system that was flexible enough to change with the times and uncorruptible in the sense that the people in power could never administer themselves more power. You know what I mean? Because that's where the problem comes in. The people in power, it only takes you could have generations of amazing leaders, and it only takes one leader to get the ball rolling in the opposite direction to just start that tidal wave of greed and lust for that power.
yeah.
It's like
And once exactly, because once you have those positions of power, a lot of people, well, power is corrupting.
Yeah.
Power corrupts because you get all of this you know.
Well, every human has fears, and when you have the power to back up your fears to gain more control, to try to abolish your fears
Yeah,
externally, you'll do
yeah.
anything. It's
It's just crazy.
and then in systems where it's difficult-ish to get a policy into place, but once a policy is in place, it's nearly impossible to get it out. So it's that system needs to be somehow reworked where it's a lot easier to reform systems that clearly aren't working.
Yeah, and also the people in power have to be, I feel like there has to be a almost near 100% complete transparency because they have to be accountable.
The best people to lead are the people who do not want to. The people who want to lead crave the power, money, fame. Yeah, and then that's the problem. I feel like with that's so in a patriarchal society where the primary value is hard work and doing whatever it takes to get what you want, and putting your work into effect to get what you want and make a difference, if that value is championed so hard in America that like literally the ideal profile person to succeed in that society is a sociopath who has no morals or ethics or ties to any other human being and can just work day and night doing whatever it takes to get their singular focused obsessive vision to manifest. That's like, because the more successful they get, the more people around them see that they're affluent and champion them for being such an amazing entrepreneur or whatever. They get the fame and the influence and then the money and the power, and then they go on to their next vision with more resources. And like that's the person who wins in our system. So it's like we have never in our history as humans had a massive matriarchal society. There's been small matriarchal societies, but we've never seen what it would look like if we went the other way and the primary values in society were empathy for others and nurturing and caring about culture and the like basic humanities beyond like survival. And if people were to champion those values, what would that society look like? It would probably have its own flaws, right? And like a better society would be one where those values merged together well and were equally upheld somehow. But we've never seen what that would look like.
I
on a
don't
large
know
scale.
if you mentioned this, but I want to mention it too, like as being like
This
one
is
of
a
those
very
pillars.
political game, so this is canon.
I know. So, like I said, I don't know if you mentioned it, but I think one of the pillars for that kind of community or that kind of society to like succeed too is humanity. Like each citizen has to, I don't like saying has, but like it would be crucial for that system to work from like at least 99.9% of its citizens to have humanity and to care about people and communities that are not their own, you know, like
Yeah, exactly.
because we live right now, at least here, and in lots of places in the Western world and in the bigger world too, probably, you know, like where you live in a city, right? But we're not a community in the sense of a local community. Like we have our own communities with our specific friend group or with our family who might not live here or with our friends who don't live here. Like that's our community, but we don't have like a local community with like our neighbor, well, you more than me, but like with our neighbors and stuff and the people around that could actually help you in case of like an emergency. So like say like those people that live in front of us have like an emergency, they're not going to ask us, but we'd be the closest people at hand to help them. Like we could look after their house if they went somewhere and we weren't going anywhere, but there's not,
it requires a lot of
community.
vulnerability. And like in Japan, I think that's something that I think is like a case study worth studying is how, again, like if they see a 6-year-old on a train by themselves going to get groceries, everyone in that community already knows that they're going to protect that child and help that child. You know what I mean? It's like, so if somebody is harassing that child, the majority of people already know that the people around them are going to step up and help. Whereas in our country, in most countries, like you would see like a woman being harassed or like a teenager or an 8-year-old being harassed, and you're like where's their mother? Somebody else should deal with this. You know what I mean? Where
exactly.
like, so everyone thinks that, and they think if they were in that situation, everyone else would be thinking that. So they do nothing, and they expect other people are going to do nothing. So there's no trust, there's no vulnerability.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And so it would take a shift in culture and leadership to start to build those values and see that it works.
Yeah.
For neighbors to start to trust, like, I have to leave immediately. Here's my keys.
Yeah.
Like, I just know that they're not going to steal shit in my safe, you know, or whatever. Like,
yeah. You know, and also like on like in a same topic and same thing that you said, but just like different subject case, like
case study.
I have I know somebody who works somewhere, right? I want to be very vague, obviously, for like privacy and
Yeah.
stuff, but like there was like this horrible instance of money fraud. Like this person like committed insane amounts of fraud to the point where now they're having to lay off people, right? Because that person like royally effed them up.
Yeah.
But nobody pressed charges. And it's like, then that person that committed the fraud was allowed to resign, knowing, like everybody knew that fraud had been committed, and they allowed that person to just resign instead of like, I don't know,
Being accountable
being
for their actions.
holding them accountable for so there's like that too, like there's not a lot of like accountability for you seeing somebody doing something shady.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like other people were are being so severely affected by this instance of like stealing money, thievery, robbery, and whatever, and nothing is gonna, and that person's gonna go off to do it to other places.
And then also the people that are working there, they're like, well, what would stop me from doing the same thing?
Absolutely.
Like if there's no consequences.
Yeah.
The lack of independence and responsibility in children in other countries astonishes you. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's because we don't feel like they're safe. I could never, ever, ever like let Ollie at 6 years old go off into the by himself to the store. No, couldn't do that.
That's true. But
like,
also we don't have good transportation systems here and also the advent in our country, because it's such a spread out area, there isn't really like a corner store. There isn't like a community where in each community they have what they need. It's like there's the store you have to drive to. I mean, you could walk or bike there, but it's like
it would be too far.
20,
I feel
30,
like
40
for
minutes
like
one way.
a 6-year-old would probably take like 2 hours to get there, and there's no public transportation that could take them.
Yeah, not here. And so but like I give so many allowances for Ollie at his age to just kind of do what he wants
at stores. I know. And you know what? Like, I just can't. I have this like fear in me that's just like, oh, I need to like literally keep you right here so that I know that. But also it's a little bit like scarier for me, like for different reasons too, because like I'm a woman, I'm really short, and like I don't know, I have two like boys that they're at an age where like even when they were babies, like there's no way that I could like wrangle them both, you know, like or get them both away from danger.
It's harder with having both of them out, especially because I like for me it's a balancing act. Like I want Kai to be able to observe Ollie, how he does things and his freedoms, but I also don't want Kai to be because Kai's a really independent person. Like I don't want him to be trying those things too early without understanding all of the logic that Ollie has built to be able to do the things he does, like the way he crosses roads in a busy street versus Kai is very different.
I mean, we're working on it, but he's just he's very strong-willed.
You can't teach him something he doesn't want to learn. And Ollie on the literally we were talking about this yesterday.
Yeah.
The first time I told Ollie, if you go past this line, a car could run you over and you would be gone forever. There's nothing I could do to save you if you run past this line and I'm too far away. The first time I told him that was it. We live on a road. I know that even if he's sprinting towards the road, he will stop at that line. I don't even have to question it. With Kai, if I told him that, he'd be like, bet. That car's gonna hit me and it's gonna curl around me because I'm fucking invincible. You know what I mean? There's no other option in his mind that could possibly exist.
And we're talking about swimming and the ocean, and he's like, yeah, a shark might come in and get us, and I'm like, yeah, I guess, yeah, probably, maybe, and he's like, I would punch it.
I'm like, no. And we were swimming, like I take them swimming and I have their floaties on because I'm watching both of them at the same time. And I, like last swimming, I was taking one floaty off at a time so I could like teach swimming while the other one was chilling. and he was like fucking drowning, and he was like, Dad, why'd you grab me? And I'm like, I had it. And I'm like, no, you didn't. You did not have it. You were sinking like a rock. Oh my god. All right, sorry. Dell said that. Yeah,
That
it goes back to
yesterday's
yesterday's conversation. Go ahead. You read.
No, yeah, about someone in leadership taking accountability or blame.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I just think it's like if you want to uphold the values of like a society, like all of your citizens or whatever, they need to also want to uphold those values of your society, because that's what's fair for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
I just feel so strongly about that.
Yoshi, I remember you telling us that there weren't janitors in your cafeterias in elementary schools because the students actually
I do
clean.
remember you said that. Yeah.
Classrooms are always, but older ones are the bathrooms, they handle the grounds. Yeah, that's phenomenal.
Amazing.
Because I mean, that's a part of learning, is how to contribute to your society is a part of the learning process.
Yeah.
And that's one thing, my parents never made me do anything. And I tell my mom to this day, I probably said this on stream before, like literally the only, like the main thing I would change is that you would have made me contribute, because I had to learn as an adult how to do that. You know what I mean? Like she was so focused on me being perfect in my academics and like also learning what it felt like to pursue my passions, because she never got to do that when she was little, that she like completely never challenged me to do anything for myself. And like luckily when I was a teenager, I was like a clean freak, so like I would just clean on my own. But yeah, once I got more stressed and more responsibilities, I let those things go because they weren't a priority like when I was stressed. Whereas like with your family, it's like it's just something you do. It's just something you have to do. You have to put things away where you found them immediately, otherwise it's a mess that you then have to clean later.
Yeah.
And schools are supposed to teach life skills.
My mom was a neat.
Yeah.
I'm
had like a disorder.
I'm going to say it's a disorder. It's not formally diagnosed, but it was just out of control. Like our house was always spotless. It could have been like one of those like what are they called? Like show homes. It was always so freaking spotless, and we could never leave. Like if we came in and we just left our jacket on the couch and that was all that was on the couch, my mom would start like, who's left this mess? There's a huge mess in the living room. And we'd be like, what mess? The jacket. It's a huge mess and it's in the living room. And it's just like, right. So that like, that's where I come like that, you know.
Bathrooms here are absolutely disgusting. People do not know how to clean bathrooms.
It's horrifying. I feel like I'm gonna get like an uncurable disease when I go into public bathrooms here.
Yeah, so Del, that's definitely not off topic. It's like part of the problem.
Absolutely.
And so, like,
do you remember that? Hold on. Do you remember that like when TikTok was new, there was that like when COVID started, there was that like weird TikTok fad that was like, I'm gonna go lick things that were public.
No.
Tell me you guys remember that.
I believe you. I'm just glad I never saw it.
And some people like public rest stop bathroom floors.
Del remembers. No, I can't, dude. I can't.
Warning. I'm sorry. Like who? But
that's one thing also about Kai. I taught like we would teach him like some things we teach him and he just obsesses over them. Like we'd be walking and I'd see a wrapper on the floor and be like, that's not okay that people did that.
We talk about that all the time.
We need to put that in the trash or the recycling, and we would pick it up, put it in our pockets when we got home. And now every time he sees something around, that's not nice. I'm like, you're right, bro. That's not nice.
We need to start carrying around bags. We do to like just like pick things up because
he points it out, and then what? We can't leave it there because
yeah.
We can.
Oh my gosh.
You do not have trash cans in public? Do people just take it with them in their backpacks?
Like put their trash back in their backpacks and then just take it? I've done that before. Yeah. Oh, what? Yeah. Yeah, Yeah, and you know what too though? Like, I don't know. I think in Japan there's just a better trash system than here. Like, do you know what I mean?
I've never been, so I don't know.
I'm,
But
I
it
mean,
must be better.
I've
They
never been
clean the
either, but
streets.
I've watched a lot of like, I've
Mhm.
watched a lot of stuff. And so I mean, yeah, there's
Yeah.
like a better way to do things, you know.
Yeah, that's true. That's crazy.
Thanks for
Disposable
our TED
towels
Talk,
in public.
guys.
Yeah.
This is great. I loved
Yeah.
it. Thank you.
We'll be leaving now.
No.
Oh, that's amazing. That is actually amazing.
No way. That's crazy.
But so like, Sam and I have started to not only decrease our consumption, but like look at the types of products that we use. Again, like plastics and papers and things like that. And it's like, man, we consume a lot in America. Like we're taught that way. It's how we're brought up. It's part of society. No trash cans in public toilets because you have your own hand towels, bro. That's
I'll have
nuts.
to remember that when we visit Japan. Yeah, no, because then what if we would go into a bathroom and we like wash our hands and we're like,
Well, I guess we'll just like. What? Yeah. That's.
it's
Yeah.
good to know. No, that's totally awesome.
Wow.
I do, and yeah, in Mexico, there's like people that in the public bathrooms in Mexico are very, very clean as well. But that's only because people have made it their job to do that. Like, people will just set up, like company like of cleaners will just set up, and you have to like pay them like five or 10 pesos for toilet paper, and as a tip to them for having cleaned the bathroom. So. Which I think is also cool.
Yeah.
Or you? Oh, I did want to say something. So you know where you're talking about Ollie and how you told him that thing? I'm pretty sure it was like a mix of, I don't know when you said that to him, but I remember one time I went with Ollie somewhere and he was like, he ran out into this parking lot. And I had seen somewhere, I don't know where, that some mom had told their kid that if you... that some mom had told their kid that if you get squished by a car, you become like those gum stains on the ground.
That's hilarious.
And that's all that's left of you. And I told Ollie that. He ran out and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell him that those little things are. And he was
Kids
like,
that ran into the road and didn't listen to your parents. That's amazing. That is amazing. I never knew that. That's the first time you've ever told me that story. Oh.
he got so scared, and he did not run away from me again into the parking.
There are some fears that are worth instilling. I don't blame you for that one. That's crazy.
I like that, Del. Yeah.
Pretend to be a cat. There is
Fear
one
is
thing
important.
that I use paper towels for, and it's my cast iron. That's probably but because I don't want to use a regular towel because they have so much oil like at the end of like a cooking cycle that like the towel is like not like saturated in oil, but I don't want it to like get like the rest of the towels in the wash oily.
Yeah. I don't really
Yeah.
know how to. The one thing that my mom never taught me, or
It's
never,
like cooking stuff.
never, she
I
didn't
teach
instill
the
it.
kids.
She was like, "It's great then. We like make
Yeah.
a great pair. I'm really good at cleaning.
So
and
what
you're
it-
really good at cooking."
What were you guys doing when she was cooking?
Our homework. Because our academics were also very important, and
Yeah.
so we always.
I'm
had
so
homework.
surprised she never taught you guys how
Well,
to
she
cook.
she always was like, come see how I make this, and we would like not care, and then she would not push it. She would not be like, you
Uh-huh.
know.
Yeah, but it's also like she probably just didn't know how to transition into it because like that's why I start them off helping me with baking stuff because like they're excited about sweet thing. You know what I mean? And now Kai
can't
just
do
Kai
baking
just
with
wants to
I know,
I
and
know.
I'm so glad that you can, but I like get too anxious. I get too anxious.
yeah, I love cooking.
It gives me anxiety because I'm a perfectionist. Like,
and I'm a good teacher with that.
yeah.
It's
and
gonna
I'm
taste
not.
good even if you like mess it up. 'cause it's
I
all
know, like
just
I
sugar
know
and
that, but
eggs
I
and
just
wheat.
like, oh, I just get like really anxious that it's not gonna turn
Yeah.
out, or I don't know, and I'm like, we have to follow the directions perfectly because I don't know what I'm doing, and I have to follow them. Maybe that's my builder. It's my builder energy, but it
Maybe.
just doesn't translate to cooking.
Maybe. Yeah, Kai loves cooking more than Ollie, and he's gonna be our little chef. He's gonna be on Master Chef Junior.
I like that, Yoshi. Fear keeps you cautious, but also if you have no fears, you never learn to overcome them. I know, but that's the thing. Like, how do we make Kai scared? He literally.
He'll develop fears. He's
I
just it's
mean-
just his 3-year-old self.
Okay, good.
He
I
thinks
hope
he's
so.
invincible, and he doesn't have just hasn't built the mental framework to understand the logical steps. And he's not intelligent. He's very
I
intelligent.
know, but sometimes I do feel like it's part of his personality, and I'm scared that, like, well, I'm not scared, but I'm like, about like if he will grow out of it. I mean, I hope he
don't know.
will, but what if he's one of those, like, that is like a person that is like, you know.
But also how to go by the feel. Yeah.
Yeah,
I love cooking with him.
I'm not a good cook.
As long as
I
I'm
do
not
my
in a
best.
rush, like as long as I'm not in a rush, I just like it's like a part of the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back to the story. Oh my gosh, that was a fun conversation.
I
though.
loved it.
It took a
Thanks,
lot of
guys.
twists and turns.
I love food. You miss cooking. Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
glad
we've been thinking about reinstating those. I miss them too, Yoshi.
I almost did my food plan stream today. I got everything. I got my Twitch set up in my like other setup with where my desk and workstation is. But then I ran out of time. I had meetings, and then after my meetings, it was your turn. So that'll be
okay.
probably tomorrow. Yes, I got, yeah, the new tags are there, but we're on the right channel, right? Like the right game.
If we aren't, that would be funny.
It would be.
Huh. There's a massive ship over at the port.
Looks like this is where I stop. It says Diddy Kong Racing? No, you're trolling us. I
It
do love that
might.
game though. You would have got me if I didn't see Yoshi's yes right above.
People are coming in
it's a
like,
classic.
what is this?
What's that? People are coming in with this one. Let me see if I can find it. This face. Diddy Kong Racing? Say more. Where's... Oh no, it won't show me my Silent Flex ones.
Oh, no.
Where's my Silent Flex emotes? It's actually Excellent Flex. I just call it Silent Flex. Ah, yes. That would be the Ardanian flagship.
You're kidding. That's yours? I don't know. I don't know
Makes
where I'm at.
sense. You want to make a show of your nation's might. Do it with the big boat. Why don't we all board? It'd be a shame to leave some of us waiting outside.
Oh, no need, really. I'm terrible with stuffy environments, and all that noble food doesn't sit well with me.
It's too oily, I get it. We
She's
could have the cooks
popper.
recreate some of your country's cuisine. If it pleases you. That was not
Oh my
Scottish
God,
at all.
Dell.
That was not
Hold on.
Scottish at
I
all.
just want to. That's so funny because the Prince and the Pauper, right? Like you were saying Laura because she's like a street urchin,
A
kind
street
of.
urchin?
You know?
Like a sea urchin, but a street urchin? What the?
You've never heard that before.
No. What is
No,
what
Jesse.
fucking alternate timeline did I step into today? You've never said that word in the 14 years we've been together. Street urchin? I've heard street merchant. I think it was Small Ant, popular Mario streamer.
No,
Yeah, the Super Mario artist. Pencil sharpener. That's hilarious. Urchin is a young boy, usually homeless. That is
Thank you, Yoshi. I was about to look it up on
Small.
my phone.
Bro. Oh, I learned 2 new words today about street urchins. Oh my god.
Thank you.
That's crazy. I just want to look, I'm just looking like this and I realize this would be a perfect thing if we had an editor for them to do that thing where all the ones and zeros and numbers and symbols are going by my head. Street urchins. Pauper. I'm learning about 1800s literature. I'm not worthy of being a writer.
Oh
No,
my god,
nothing.
that's hilarious to me. No. Oh my god.
So the street urchins steal from the street merchants, so they don't have to be as pauperish as they are.
Oh my gosh, well, that's too much,
It's
Justin. What is going on right now?
I am. I read
No,
lots
he's
of
not.
audiobooks. I have about 2,000 business books over there, and I've read 90% of them.
Yes, that was so funny, but that's not what we meant, what I meant at all. And I obviously Jesse didn't mean it because
What?
he didn't even know the Prince and the Pauper.
I didn't mean what?
No, Dell's saying, but yes, because Laura and Jin were
Yeah.
street urchins, and so they were the paupers, and that's
I
why
just
we
call
started
them
talking about
homeless.
that. Right.
I didn't know.
That's
didn't
okay.
know.
No, that's okay. And then, but that's not why we started talking about Prince and the Pauper.
Yeah.
It was just because we were thinking of Hugo. I didn't even think of her as like
That's just so it's actually
Anymore.
blowing my mind right now, because I've if I actually look at the spread of the amount of books that I've read, I've probably, between books and audiobooks, read close to between 2,000 and 3,000 business books, and like university books. I've read probably close to 1,000 nonfiction books,
Yeah.
but I've probably only read somewhere between 100 to 200 fiction
Yeah,
books.
I was just gonna say you do read a lot, but
I just don't read
you
fiction.
Just don't read fiction.
And so a lot of
Yeah.
that's crazy.
when they were like,
Yeah.
"We're poor, we only have one sword," and Adam laughed at their face.
That's so funny. Gave me a good laugh. Chums.
Right? That's hilarious. And I never made that connection until just now when she said, I saw your comment and before, and I was like, I don't know how Laura falls into this, but okay. And just
Yeah.
glazed over it, right?
Yeah,
I just got it.
that's crazy.
I
Wow.
feel like that was a very serendipitous moment,
It
and I
was.
really liked it. I just loved it.
Oh, I'm gonna have to make an urchin chat emote. I know chums is such a Zeke thing to say.
It just feels
You got it, because she keeps telling me that he sounds like
I do.
Zeke,
I think
and I'm
he sounds a
I'm
little
not
like
getting
Zeke.
it. But then that's why I put in the chums,
Yeah.
because I was being a Zeke Adam.
Oh my goodness.
Did you already say that line?
No. I appreciate the sentiment, Hugo, but I'll pass. Come on, Hayes. Right here, Lady Laura.
Nice. Are they just gonna stop in the? No, there you
No,
go.
they
Okay.
they walked.
She's not going to get used to it anytime soon with that attitude.
With being rich. Are we talking?
No, because she's
She said
not
those-
getting on the boat.
Right,
And
because
he's like,
she doesn't want to be in a stuffy, like hoity-toity situation, and he's saying she's not gonna get used to it.
Yeah, with that
Yeah.
attitude.
To not being poor anymore.
Oh god.
Right, like the living.
She's like,
life
you
of-
go,
the
you
life
go,
of
keep
luxury."
being poor. I'm gonna get on the boat. I'm on a boat. He's like, I'm on a boat.
No, but
I'm on a
you.
boat, mother.
No,
My name's
Don't.
Jen.
don't do it.
I'm on.
No more.
Oh, I want to be you. I'll say Jen. Sipping on gin and juice.
Can we use this?
I saw this little clip of
Oh, are we on the boat now?
no,
I was like, why is there
we're
grass?
in the port
Yeah.
area. Do you want me to talk to these people or just keep going? I'm fine either way.
Let's just do the cutscene. I want to see.
Okay. Say no more.
Right. So it was the Cian forces that ravaged this area.
Yes. Many troops remained here with no orders after Malos sank their homeland. We're doing our best to disarm them, but... well, you've seen the village. Sadly, it's happened more than once.
The powers that be bicker among themselves, ignoring
see
the
that,
larger
though.
danger.
That
And
makes
right
a lot
now,
of sense.
that is the one thing
I
we
love that
cannot
movie.
afford.
Something wrong with
I
the
will
boat?
go take a look.
Incidentally, how has Torna been faring?
I'd like to tell you that the people bask in the peace of His Majesty's rule. But I'm afraid that would be a lie.
Same as everywhere else then, yes?
Torna has not escaped Malos's rampage unscathed.
If that is so, allow me to offer you the Imperial Army's assistance in this time of...
Don't worry about it. This is exactly the reason why Indol entrusted her to me.
Ah, so you came.
When is this timeline?
The future king of
Flashback.
Torna. I'm glad I thought to send a messenger.
King, don't joke about it. Rumors like that could cause trouble at home.
I am merely a quester. I hold no such influence.
Oh, this is when he was a quester.
A quester today, but tomorrow.
The praetor. I feel like he looked at me.
The core's color is different.
It rubs the lotion
And
on the
she's a
skin.
woman, too.
I don't, he was giving creepy vibes, bro.
A little bit.
Malice was all brawn and brutish strength.
Surprising.
You worry?
No, quite the contrary. Everybody knows a blade's appearance bears no relation to their power. You could be the heroine of our resistance.
No, I won't be anyone's anything.
That's fine now. I have only one thing to ask of you. To rectify the mistake I made and erase Malos from the face of the world.
But if... Why? That seems very weird.
It's weird, but like,
Why would you
hold on.
ask her for that?
Hold on.
The returning hero, pacifier of the Borderlands, was really just...
Never before has a blade broken free and rampaged like this. I can see why Indol would prefer to keep it quiet. They're even routing support to the militia through Argentum for deniability.
And then
Why would
towards
he
you.
want Mal's dead?
I'm just some princeling. Me.
Surely, if you defeat Malos, your cover will be blown.
If indeed. But we're not in it for the glory, are we? When we're done, I'll just plow my fields in peace.
Your Majesty, some of our troops have returned to base, but
Is something wrong?
They're all reporting something strange. A marauding group of routed mercenaries, trying to avoid any attention.
Just remnants, hmm? That is strange. There's not much around here for them, in the way of paid work or opportunities for looting.
As your majesty commanded, our men did not engage. We confirmed their bearing, then withdrew.
And? Where were they going?
The village outskirts.
But why there? There's nothing but graveyards.
What the?
Laura, that's where Laura is.
Oh no.
Aegeon to me looks like he was like the baby daddy of all of the 1, 2, and 3 star blades. You know?
Yeah.
It's like
We're gonna
the
have to fight
quintessence.
as Laura.
I wonder what they're looking.
At first, I thought to take it,
I was gonna wonder.
but I'd made it for her, and I'd like her to keep it forever.
Aw. So
So,
sweet.
the bitch is dead, is she? Shame. I had a soft spot for her.
It's her dad. That's a lot of people.
Ha! Guess you learned how to use a weapon at least.
The master,
Big change from a
master
tiny
conflict.
kid trying not
Exactly.
to piss
Dal.
herself in
That's a good
fear.
way to put it.
You're... No!
Creepy Chris Pine.
Yeah,
he was
no,
awesome. Yeah.
he is creepy.
God!
Who's creepy? Oh yeah.
You remember me?
Oh.
How touching.
A face that ugly, I couldn't forget. Trust me, I tried.
Good.
Harsh.
What do you want? Not that I can't imagine.
I'm here to take back what's mine, kid. But before that, I'll take a bit of time to express my gratitude to you. It ain't gonna be pretty or quick. Then I'll make that blade watch as I cut you into little sticky chunks, just to make sure the last thing he feels is complete despair.
I'll hold them up. You get to the others quickly.
No use.
She's like, I'm gonna
Hayes,
fight.
he knew about you. He brought no blades, just more mercs.
Wow.
Exactly.
I was gonna say that, yeah.
Don't worry. I'm gonna treat you real good before I get to the cutting.
No, this is so
It's a lot of
horrible. I forgot what we were talking about before, but
Ball.
Well,
I'm
then,
so
not that tough.
That's not all the
We
mercs.
can do it if we work
they're
together.
behind you.
Oh, I don't even have a
Here comes the
sword.
birdie.
You go to Jin.
You're a
Damn,
lifesaver.
but he had all the people. He had all the people with him. He didn't need a sword.
Hey now. Here comes the birdie.
I got it. Come on, I got it.
You're a lifesaver.
You are not doing too hot. These are more higher
Here
level.
comes the birdie.
They're very much all.
You might die.
There.
I need to get the other guys first. Oh, I needed to do a level 2.
Hey, you dare I swap? Stop pissing about. Get the bloody girl.
Ah.
Hey now.
While you're switched out, does she get health?
Keep her.
Okay. That's okay. I'm just wondering.
Yeah. Their health. I think they share their health pool.
No, they don't.
One.
I'm watching it. There's health.
How am I beating it?
There's health right there. I don't know if it goes away.
It does. Not as fast.
Okay.
Right on target.
Don't piss yourself out.
I got it.
Oh, did
I
you get
fight for
everyone
my
else already?
friends.
Oh, that wasn't too
How did
bad.
we
Think you
beat
can
all of
run?
them?
Think again, girly.
But I beat
Oh,
everybody.
you
What do
got them
mean,
all.
man?
Did you see that? It gave you them all. It gave you all the coins.
Good team.
You're
I did see that. Thing.
piss me off. Oi! Surround
Oi.
them so they don't get away.
My lady, you have to go.
It's all right. He's here.
cut it off again. Johnny boy. Loose it.
Oh my god.
Had enough. What's next then? Right leg? Or the left? Or how about...
No, Jin.
Enough. That's enough, Jin. Just leave him. For my sake.
But for why though?
Because she doesn't. She wants him to live in his miserable life and suffer forever. And have it not be on her conscience that she killed her dad.
That makes
I guess we are gonna go on the ship after all. After that.
problems. But she was on a ship before. That's how we got here.
No, she doesn't want to go into the hoity-toity ship.
That-
So you let him go? Even without his arms, he may cause you more trouble one day.
I didn't want to end it here. He might deserve it, but he did take care of my mother, so...
How did he take? But she left him.
Let's go back. I suppose I can bring myself to step foot on this flagship after all.
You were right.
Called it.
I know. No, thank
I
you.
thought that. I thought that when it was like that scened out. Those were like literally my exact
That's fair.
thoughts.
My arms! My arms!
But it's just one of them, right?
I think it's both of them.
I'm gonna kill them! Every last one of them!
He just lost his second arm. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
I thought he just cut off his robot one. Yeah.
Indul.
Yeah.
Huh? The hell are you?
Yeah.
Stop it!
Is he gonna become the first Blade Eater type of dude?
Maybe.
Got everybody back in the bins. The girl boss one.
What's that?
Girl
What's that
boss.
I don't know, but I like it. Robot one, the girl boss one. Oh yeah, yeah. I get
This
it.
is
now.
becoming
I don't know why I
addictive.
didn't get it, but I get it now.
Man, anybody got plans for the rest of the week
This
and
is
weekend?
becoming
Anything
I'm
fun?
something of an expert.
But it's like the
I
start of
say
the week. still.
I said the week or the weekend because it's
Aren't
like
we
our
intrepid?
stream weekend, basically.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I said that.
I like that.
I don't have to run and get all these.
But you can't help it.
Yeah. I could just fast travel there. It's probably a better idea.
Because it's so far away.
Oh, I forgot. No. Sorry. I saw this. I was just. It's a
Even
different-
on
it's a
familiar
different-
ground,
no,
we
it's-
must stay vigilant.
The last time we were here, I was gonna say a story about Snoop Dogg, but it doesn't matter. It didn't matter to begin with. But, it was just an interview where he was like, "You were 5 hours late for this interview. Can I know why?" And he was like, "Don't ask me dumb questions. just like ask me what I'm here for you to ask me. He's like, no, I was just wondering because like I saw you had tweeted out that like some people stopped you at the border, and I was just wondering if there was like a situation. He was like, I was late because I wanted chicken.
But he was 5
5 hours late because he wanted like specific. I don't know what kind of chicken.
Yeah,
But I just like
I thought in my head it was like he ate chicken for 5 hours, not that it took him 5 hours to go get the chicken.
Your restaurant had an event with Tyla, and he might come again on Thursday.
Oh,
Lit.
that is exciting.
Really cool. Yeah, I used to be big on sports, but
I don't
it's
know
still
who
cool.
he is, but that's really cool.
Welcome aboard, my honored guests. Oh, that is actually me. Well, here we are. Welcome aboard, my honored guests. I gotta get back into
You
it.
sound very Irish too.
Yeah.
It's okay. You're working on it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I'm telling you, like for me, I just could never. It's funny. I was expecting it to be all glitz and glamour, pools of gold and diamond chandeliers and all that. But there's nothing like that here. I like it. I like this much better.
Mitch better.
So I should have said that.
It all depends on the country. Some of the nobility like to travel in style, and believe me, they don't go halfway. Moradin, on the other hand, is a military state. They take a more pragmatic approach. Just as their emperor must be a masterful driver, so must their diplomatic vessels be armed for war. That is the Ardanian way. So long as its mission is not a covert one, every flagship under our command must be a throne I may ascend. And if the leader is the first to fall, what then?
Jin.
It's all right, Laura. He makes a valid point. That is precisely why Aegeon and Brigid, the jewel of the Empire, have been bestowed upon me. Your Majesty.
We will do everything in our power to protect you, Your Majesty, even at the cost of our lives.
I am blessed to have such loyal companions.
Your Majesty, we have urgent news.
I love it. You've been on point. I love your voice acting. You're so good.
Keep going.
His
I'm just
Majesty
kidding.
is currently entertaining guests. I would entreat you not to incur his displeasure.
My humble apologies, Your Majesty.
It's all right. I trust that this is news of special importance. Please give us your tidings.
Of course, Your Majesty. As you know, we've applied stricter regulations to our scout patrol in the light of the recent tragedy at Torgoth. Well, one of our patrols happened upon a young Gormati near the camp at Seagull Fell. They lost track of him.
Ready or Gormati?
So, you think he might be a survivor? We believe so. We can't send out further patrol immediately. No, we can send out further patrols immediately if His Majesty assents.
I see. I'm sorry that we had to keep you waiting. Please, go ahead.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I would like for our country to shelter as many refugees as falls within our means. I do hope he can be found quickly.
Wait, we should go with them. What for? Their army's not exactly short-staffed. He's just a kid. He'll be scared, witless of the soldiers. Of course he's going to run away.
Laura's got a point. Very well, let's head out. We would do well to make haste before he strays any further afield.
Thanks, guys. You're such a bunch of do-gooders. It's gonna land us in trouble someday. To be fair,
I'll take that bet.
I did appreciate that they were all so quick to jump in and be like, no, you're right, Laura. Good thinking. Let's go. Instead of being like, are you sure, Laura? Shouldn't we just like go and do the important stuff? I like that. I like that they're nice.
Yeah. That's fair. I like it too. Say something. I forgot what I was gonna say.
What were you gonna say?
Where am I going?
I don't know.
I didn't set
to
that as an
find the
active quest.
person. ZR. Yes.
But is it somewhere else? Or is it here? But it's not a main quest, is it? Like, because all these are question marks, which means they're not active. So I'll just
I
go to
don't
the
think
thing.
you said it.
Alright. Bet.
Oh, I had to take it off for a moment.
Your ears?
Yeah.
It's hurting your ears?
Yeah. I'll put the other one in.
Activate. I just didn't activate it because I figured it would be the red quest or the pink quest. I guess we're running. I think I gotta get this guy. I think out of everybody,
You should fight some.
Ready to put another win under our
Yeah.
belts?
If I have to.
I think out of everybody, I liked Mia's voice lines were the funniest.
My friend, put your mind at
No, misses here have been pretty
No, I'm talking about in Xenoblade 2.
Oh,
The voice lines are so
do what must be done.
I don't want to commit.
Catch.
Who? Up there?
Rest in peace.
Bro, I can't reach that far. I'm a short guy.
Let me magnify that for you.
Now we're getting into the rhythm.
It's so
Your enthusiasm is infectious.
that is really funny.
How about
Catch. You're wide open.
ready to unleash an elemental attack?
Don't get overwhelmed. My preparations are complete. I'll protect. Midnight mist.
You're a lifesaver.
Oh, Jin said that. I thought Adam said don't.
I hope everyone. Oh, the thorns!
I'm all set. Well, don't do what must be done.
Let me
That was nice
magnify
and
that
easy.
for you.
I am
Nice,
left
about Bridget.
feeling some regret.
This is
God, my
becoming
eyes are so
addictive.
tired. This has been such a fun stream.
I loved it.
Rays of the
They're
morning
normally
sun.
really fun. I'm just saying, like,
all
This
the
is
becoming
nightmares wash
I
addictive.
learned a lot.
I wonder what's in store
We
for us
laughed at my
today.
expense a lot. I'm totally fine with that.
No, it's not. You know, if we weren't laughing like at you, it was just hilarious that you
Aren't
had
we
never
intrepid?
heard
Yeah,
of
that's true.
multiple things.
Yeah.
Like your reaction to when I said sea urchin was like for me priceless, and I
You
want
didn't
to
say
watch
sea
the
urchin, you said street urchin.
Yeah, that's right. And you were like, "Did you mean sea urchin?"
Or street urchin. You can't have both.
This is becoming addictive.
Oh my gosh.
That was funny. I'm really glad that I grew out of the, like, I know it's like totally normal.
Aren't we intrepid?
But like, I used to be so nervous of not knowing things. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody would be like, "Have you seen this movie?"
You're
If I
coming
hadn't,
with
I
me,
would say that
treasure.
I had, because like I just didn't want to like be made fun of for not having done or seen or like knowing something. I really don't care. But like, I feel like I grew out of it pretty early, which was nice, like 14 or 15.
Yeah.
For me.
You're coming with me,
I
treasure.
don't know, that part of my ego, because it's just so much it's like life's just so much better when you're just like chill about it. Like, it's just like nobody knows everything, and there's gonna be random things that people haven't, like, everybody has those things that they haven't heard
Yeah.
that, like,
There's things you've said that
The
I've never
suspense
heard
is
of, and I've
killing
had
me.
to look up.
yeah.
Yeah. Is it this little pond? Is this the pond you're talking about, Dal? Or did we already go past
Just
it? But
respawning
yeah.
here. That's awesome. There is nothing wrong with not knowing something.
Absolutely
Exactly.
not. Yeah.
She. Do you think I can take on this guy at 27? I don't think so.
I
Maybe.
think Well, you know what? Gort was at 20. That was like only 4.
And it's so much fun to laugh at those things. You know what I mean? Like, taking them seriously. Oh my god, these people are really high level compared to me.
Absolutely, Yoshi. I really like that about conversations.
I can't hit him. Got him. Got him.
These guys should be no problem.
This is less
should
than
make for
tenable.
bracing exercise.
I was laughing in my head earlier because I was like, it's really funny and ironic, and obviously it makes sense that like business books don't have the word pauper. Because they'd either be saying you don't want to be a pauper, or you know what I mean, or like it would either be like a really shitty context, no matter how you swung it. In a business book,
Aspar,
You don't want to be one of those street urchins.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Just forget it.
That would be not a nice book at
no,
all.
exactly. I'm gonna test this guy out and see if we
Do
don't
it.
die.
You're
then
not
maybe we
excited. Do it.
can- I'm gonna go see.
I would also.
The only way to
also
win
not
is
wanna
to
be
It
fight.
doesn't sound like the
right?
greatest of
Laura,
lives, but
stay
necessary nonetheless. Oh my god, yeah, that dude hits hard. This is what you wanted, Hugo, through punch. Oh god, Hugo is going down.
Business 101.
Oh, he switched to Bridget. Good shit, bro. These guys are smart.
Right? Oh my goodness.
Oh god, we're definitely.
We may have turned the tide.
Best of luck.
I know we can do better still. You're not
Get up,
done
get
yet.
up, quick.
He said, I know we can do better.
Still.
Yeah, still.
Will we be able to get him? Who knows?
You're not doing bad.
But then he does stuff like that. Yeah.
Adam might die. But he might not. I mean, he's got a little weak thing.
The enemy looks to be afraid.
I think you can do it. I think you can do it. If somebody dies right now, you can revive them.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Oh,
Level up.
good
Level up.
job.
Level up. Level up. Level up. Level up.
Better than get it together.
Get it together, Nia. That's true. Oh my god. So savage. It's like the one moment he chooses to be savage back to her is when she's down. So good.
Do you want do you know if I think that could be one of the lines that they say as you build their affinities, right?
is
Like,
becoming
because I feel
addicting.
like if they had still barely known each other, he wouldn't have said that to her.
Yeah.
But he grew comfortable with her.
Yeah.
And now he's like,
Get
get
it
it
together."
together.
Well, here's the campsite for Seagull's Fell. Now, about the boy.
Hey, isn't that him?
Whoa!
Hey, wait, we won't hurt you.
We mean you no harm. Please, stay. You won't hurt me?
Who hurt him?
I see you've decided to trust us. For now, at least. We are affiliated with the Ardanian forces. We didn't come to bring you mischief. We know what happened in Torgoth and have been acting wholeheartedly to protect the refugees. You've escaped from Torgoth too, perhaps. That's right!
Can you tell us your name?
It's Callie. Young Callie, do you know Lasham Cove? Is that Lasham?
I would say.
Lasham Cove. The boat for the countrymen is moored there. That wasn't good. I know it. I know the boat too. It's huge. Will you journey with us, young man? I'm like totally off of it.
It's okay.
We can also offer a hot meal. There we go.
What's wrong? You don't want to get on the boat?
You don't like warm meals? No, it's not. It's not that. I've lost Kelly. I mean, my sister. I have to find her.
That's important stuff, kid. Why didn't you tell us right away?
Fucking everyone was talking to him. They didn't have a chance.
I tell you what, you run ahead to Lasham Cove and wait by the boat. We'll find your sister for you.
Well, I never.
I was gonna say, that's like wildly out of character for Mithra. She's growing
Yeah.
so fast. We promise you that Callie will find her for you.
Can I really trust you?
Yeah, of course. I don't know. What?
That's fine.
Any idea where we might find this sister of yours?
Actually, she likes watching the big boats at Lasham Cove. So maybe she'll be somewhere you can see them all coming and going.
Okay.
Then perhaps we should begin at the high place. The high up place that overlooks the cove. Okay, I'll wait at the harbor, but please find my sister. I don't know why it's sister brother instead of what is it? Brother in what I'm about to say. But it reminds me of for some reason it reminded me of the movie Graveyard of Fireflies, which is like one of the saddest freaking movies ever.
I've never seen that movie, and now I will not see that. And you don't have to
I've
tell
told
me
you
about me.
I've told you about it.
You're
I've told you
coming
about
with
it.
me,
But
treasure.
There's no way. I
You're
don't.
Yeah.
coming with me, treasure.
you're coming with me, treasure.
She doesn't want to be a pauper anymore.
I don't want to be Papa no more. I don't want to have to beg. for
Right
this.
now, I cannot watch that movie. But one day,
It's
I will
yeah.
put it on my.
But especially as an American, like I feel like it should be on the watch list. Like, yeah.
What is it about? You said it was horrifyingly sad.
It's wasn't that was it a brother sister? I couldn't remember the genders. That is like about Hiroshima, right? Like, am I wrong? Or I can't remember the details, but like for me that's what it paralleled in my mind.
Grave of Fireflies.
Graveyard of Fireflies.
Graveyard.
Yeah.
Okay.
The second time I watched that movie, I couldn't even finish it, and I was depressed for like 3 days, just thinking about it. It was so bad. Yeah.
One day I
Oh, I
will
can't
be
remember the.
in a place where I can handle that sadness.
What was Callie's sister's
It's
called?
a
Sister
Studio
called again?
Ghibli film.
Yeah, it is. Very, very different in coloration and in theme to a lot of their movies. Like they went straight for it. Do you know what that is? What a Studio Ghibli film is, or what Hiroshima is?
Or what is? Am I your Milton? Did you say that again?
It debuted as a double feature.
I don't know what that is.
Yes, I do know what a Studio Ghibli. Do you know what a Studio Ghibli film is? Just like the Studio Ghibli, like and the movies they've made, like
Spirited
yeah,
Away
yeah,
and yeah.
yeah. Yeah. It's insane.
Oh.
I guess you're Mikhail, right?
Kelly?
Callie, yeah. So Callie went to look at the boat all on her own?
I guess.
Pretty gutsy for a little girl to travel through the wilds of Gormat on her own like that. She's probably got bigger stones than you, Mick. Oh, that's so fucked up, Milton. Do it. Say
I
it.
will in a moment. Give me a
Shut
second.
up.
Shut up. I could do it. No problem.
Oh. They are to be watched. Oh, Yoshi, get out. That's even crazier than Barbenheimer. I've never heard of Barbenheimer. But that, so like, are you supposed to watch Graveyard of Fireflies and then My Neighbor Totoro? Or, like the other way around?
Oh, it's an animated film.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because for some reason, Barbie and Oppenheimer opening same day mashed up with Barbenheimer. Oh my gosh.
That's so funny.
Because I could never get into My Neighbor Totoro. It's like one of the only Studio Ghibli films that I could never finish.
Mm-hmm.
It just didn't do it for me. I love the characters.
And maybe it just didn't do it for you because you didn't think to watch them together.
Yeah, or like to
figure
think
that,
of
like,
yeah.
If anything, it makes me interested to watch them in that order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So thanks for that suggestion, Yoshi.
Yeah.
But and okay, that's mine. I said it.
Oh, you
said
did?
it.
Okay. Sure, you could.
You wouldn't do it alone?
Obviously, I could do it blindfolded.
You don't sound too sure.
Well, I'll prove it then.
Come on, boys. Play nice.
We will. Sorry.
Milton started it. To be fair, Milton did start it.
Nagasaki. Oh. Is it, is it just, like, completely fictional, or is it about a war that I didn't know about?
Milton started it.
Oh. Shut it, you.
But you did. You couldn't do the English dub of Totoro. The rest of the Ghibli films I could watch either language, but generally still prefer original with subtitles. That's good to know too. I normally do like to watch them.
I can still improve. I have to.
With the subtitles.
What an incredible feeling.
To next level. He doesn't have a lot to the next level. I didn't think. It is related to the war, but not those two cities nor the. Oh, okay. Good to know. Thank you. Yeah. It's about the general fireball. Okay.
Yeah.
Ugh. War just fucking sucks.
It does.
It's so unnecessary. They're all just freaking profiteers. Are we just going back to the? No, we're going to that place that I was.
The overlook thing. Yeah.
So yeah, Sam, we have to watch Whiplash, and we have to watch Graveyard of Fireflies. Just all the depressing. So yeah. I couldn't remember where the entrance was. It's not
This
here,
jazzy
right?
music is very interesting right now.
I know. I'm getting really... Because that's going to go over to there. That's not where I want to go.
I don't know where we're
Think they'll
going.
leave us alone if we ask nicely.
Their numbers grow.
Oh my god, no, run! 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 Put your weapon away and run!
End here.
I pray reinforcements arrive soon.
Gotta get away from
Those
these bats,
death
bro.
voice lines are interesting.
Sheesh. Okay.
Oh my gosh, we almost died.
Stay alert, everyone.
Don't play around with them.
Like, don't get us killed again.
It sounds like a dad. Don't play around with them.
I feel you.
That did not sound good.
It was, thank you, yes, thank you so much.
We'll do what must be done. Alright.
I like the way this is going. How about this? I'm
Best makes my power boundless. You're right, you rest in peace.
Ugh. I didn't want to kill the babies.
Aww.
This is becoming addictive.
I love when she does that.
I know, because it is. You are addicted to it. It's like literally
You're
that
coming with
that
me.
voice line was
Still
made
have
for
a
you,
minor.
Jesse.
We don't have a minor. What the fuck is that? That wasn't there before, was it?
This is
Sorry.
becoming addictive.
I heard you. Sorry. I'm not addicted.
You are.
I'm not. Wait. Over affectionate verb.
I know you're doing that on purpose, and I know how much you're like,
Doing
just,
what?
like, skipped those two. I know that you saw them and you're like, I'm gonna skip a couple just to prove my point. I know.
It's one of the beautiful stories. Mr. Miyazaki and Mr. Takahata are both outspoken critics of Japan, trying to downplay their past regarding the war, and I am glad they have made a few historical films such as, yeah, that's awesome. Sam and I have been talking a lot about the government's influence in film, in the United States at least. Yeah, and it's very brave
Aren't we
when people
intrepid?
put out art that is very outspoken and sends a very clear message.
That may, yeah.
Kelly, what up? We found your bro.
Huh? Who are you? Kelly? Yeah, that's me. How do you know? Oh, my stranger. Oh, my brother. Can you please take me to him? Oh, can you take me to him, please? I said yes.
Take me away. Ink.
Yeah, I'm really excited to watch them, Yoshi. I loved the trivia. I loved to learn more about history, so I'm excited. But if I cry a lot,
You will.
all right. Well, I'll just be prepared to cry a lot.
We should save that movie for when we're like having trouble releasing emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Responsible boy.
Thank you. Yes, Yoshi. Thank you.
Kelly!
I know. Do you know? It's just so hard sometimes. This world that we're living in. People keep on, you know, like that.
Die.
But for why did you
I don't know. I just don't know. I thought you wanted me to finish the sentence. We have to finish each other's sandwiches.
No, it's the Black Eyed Peas song. Where is the love?
Yeah.
What is this world that we're living in?
People keep on what?
I don't remember. I don't know. That's all I know.
Probably dying. The rhymes make sense. Goes with the song. It's a good song.
Maybe you're right, though. I don't know. They do say that in a part of the song, but that's not the one that I was saying. Oh, Callie.
Aw. I can't thank you enough.
Careful you don't lose her again, kid. You should be looking out for your little sis, you know?
Yeah, I'll make sure that never happens again. Mithra, actually being level-headed. Never thought I'd see the day.
Hey, Callie, you left this behind. I've been holding onto it for a while, the whole time.
The whole time. I love that.
Oh?
Oh, I thought that was gone forever. Nice one, Kelly. It looks just like Laura's mother's keepsake.
They stole her. Hey! Oh, she didn't see him. She didn't say that. I'm gonna retry it. Hey, mind if I take a look at that?
No problem. I thought that was Kelly, Kelly,
Okay.
sorry.
How did you come by this?
I got it from Auntie Rainia. Rainia.
What?
Rainia.
My mother?
Aw.
Auntie Rainia had another one, but Callie was always hankering after it.
She said it was really precious to her, and she couldn't let it go. So she made me want to looked a bit. I can't do this voice when it's so serious. Looked a bit like it.
She said she was sorry she couldn't make it any better.
I mean, I don't care about that so much. She made it for me. So it's precious to me, no matter what it looks like.
I see. Well, take care of yourselves, you two.
We promise. Hey, the way you said that just now, it sounded like just like Auntie Arenia.
Yeah, just like her. I don't doubt it.
I'm sure that we could converse for hours, but I'd like to propose a course of action for our new friends here. For us, you mean? That's right. Our vessel here will soon return to Moradane. Perhaps you two ought to be aboard when it sets sail? A wise idea. Things are not so unsettled in Moradane. Moradane, huh?
No, I made a promise to our dad. He said he was waiting for us. We can't leave Gormod.
You're right. Thanks. But I guess we can't come with you. We need to stay behind and wait for Dad at the camp. Understood? We can.
We're not gonna help you find your
force
dad,
you to
though.
come.
That's like one favor too many. Okay.
Right. Indeed. If you start moving around now, there's a chance you might miss him. Of course, we'll leave you with some provisions so you won't get hungry. Yeah, okay. Thank you for everything. Why didn't they ask us to help like find his dad? Yeah, that would have been a good one.
I bring news. Something tells me it's urgent. Correct, ma'am. If I may, this information is for His Highness's ears only.
You may approach. I see. Everyone, may I ask you to reconvene in the boat's strategy room later? Something unforeseen, is it? Indeed. I'll give you the details presently.
You've received a crafting recipe for Laura. You don't just get them as quest rewards, but also from increasing community or from treasure troves.
Nice.
New recipes let you create items you couldn't create previously, which is enormously exciting. Check them out while camping.
Don't tell me what to feel. Tutorial. I agree though, Del. Overarchingly helpless, or overarching helplessness that resonates throughout is like the perfect way to describe the film.
Oh my goodness. So that's great. I know what to prepare myself for.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I bought this like random set of all of these different puzzles and stuff because I feel like the kids might like them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Just fun stuff. They were like $1 for like 12 things.
I would never have known that anything else was different, Jesse. I would never have known.
That was great.
Thank you, Yoshi. You as well. I wish you were all a great rest of your days and nights and everything.
Yes, to everybody. Thanks for being here. It was great. And maybe catch me tomorrow on the meal planning stream.
Yeah.
I
just want to second that, Yoshi. I just want to say this. I think this was like one of the top streams for me. Like it was a great one.
One day we should go back and rate our favorite streams, like top 3,
like
top 10.
I don't remember all of them.
I don't know. Then how do you know this was in your top 3? It's your top 3 that you remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. So it's the top 3 that you remember. And like,
yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, that would be fun.
All right. Thank you for being here.
Take care, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.